Welcome to part 3 of the Blazer rust repair. You saw in the last video that I had this area here, was working on that. Put the strip back on. You don't go see this area here. This was a small repair in here. These are the panels that were glued on. Paint matched it. You can still see a little seam right here, but that was all paint matched, and then I put the rubber strip back on. The door I didn't bother with. At some point I'll just change out the whole door. But there's the rocker, all paint matched. The door, like I said, didn't really bother with the door. Just put the rocker on and this panel in the back here. I'll show you the seam in the door jamb here. There's the seam in the door jamb. But again, the paint match does a nice job. Let's go around to the other side. This is the one video I was showing you the work here. It didn't turn out perfect, but really from a few feet away you can't see anything. That panel, this panel also replaced. Again, I believe the seam is right. That seam was up there. Then I re-undercoated the wheel wells, cleaned those up. Again, paint matched everything. The rocker. You can see the seam for that quarter panel right there. This truck's nice now, and it's a daily driver. It's not a show truck, but the panels, I think there was a little bit of repair right here, and then just paint matched it. Put the rubber strip back on the side. Paint matching it looks a lot better than some messy primer job. And like I said, those were the new steel panels glued on underneath this strip. I just glued the strip back on. Used the factory double-sided tape really to hold the rubber strips on, just like they were at factory. Clean off the old stuff. You put your new strips on. It's 2 strips, one on top and bottom, then make sure they're straight and put it back on. The chrome's peeling off of this. I probably might actually paint this a different color, but all the chrome was flaking off of those, so I just peeled it off. Now it looks like it looks better when it's chrome, but I'm not gonna put all new rubber down the side. I'm just gonna paint that, probably tape it off and maybe spray it a different color or something. Yeah, that's the finished rust repair on the Chevy Blazer. This was the worst side. Like I said, it crept up into here, and this right here is done, and the panel ends here, and this is all new steel. Didn't do anything really, just scuffed it and painted it. And I did the touch up with base coat, clear coat. You can see very slight, where the blend was. Again, it's not perfect, but really, stepping back from the truck, I get compliments all day long on how great this truck is. Still has a small couple little holes in the front fender. Like I said, it's cheaper to buy a new front fender. I'll put a new front fender on this before I go fixing holes in the front fender. But yeah, those rockers were gone. Everything's back in place. Not a lot of work. Like I said, glue the panels, and then just finish it off, and you could do it with aerosol cans of touch-up paint. Really, I did shoot this with a gun, but I have a touch-up gun for base coat and clear coat, and didn't didn't kill myself blending it. You know, it's a daily driver. It's a Chevy truck, and I just wanted it to look nice. So that's it. Check my other videos. Part 1 and part 2 will show you kind of the work on this thing. Eventually, if the door gets any worse, I might put in a replacement door on it. I do need to get a tailgate for this truck. I was hoping that the factory tailgate down here is a little bit of rust. So if I get a new tailgate, I will just paint match that and then match the pinstripe and put it back on. Maybe redo the pinstripe on the truck. It's getting a little old. It would be kind of cool if it was a little bit more of a brilliant red. Maybe it's faded. But check the other videos. Forget the welding. I mean, I can weld, but I choose not to. You could spend a whole day welding the panel in, or you glue all these panels in less than 2 hours. So, and the results are great. Not as much cleaning, not as much grinding. It's the way to go. We'll probably outlast welding. This will probably outlast it because it's sealed against the weather. So that's it. Check my other videos. I'll talk to you soon.